Morning. Probably not going to work, but tough shit. Right, so early start today, and good reason for that. Maybe it's an opportunity to have sort of views of the local surroundings instead. So I'm just not on it at the moment, so I thought I'd try having a chat with myself first, and then get back on it and try and make sure that I don't completely screw things up today. So let's go back to the beginning. So yesterday, having spoken to you, sort of chugging along quite nicely, enjoying myself, and then thought, even allowing for the fact that checkpoints can be a bit further on from where you expect them to be, and do that just to annoy you, I seem to have gone an awful long way now past the checkpoint. So this is so I rang in because I thought, shit, have I missed it, etc, etc. What I had missed wasn't a checkpoint in the sense that, you know, you and I might normally understand it. Actually was a control point, and a control point that would only come into play at its cut-off time, and you can do all that electronically, so happy days. So stuff like befuddled, bemused. So at one level, sort of, I'd gone from sort of a bit of a low, going, oh my god, I've got to go all that way back, through to, oh, thought I was going to get myself a brew then. Anyway, but that's fine, you know, such is life. Should really read the instructions properly, or listen to the race brief better, or the usual stuff that I don't do. And then, so the next proper checkpoint, aid station, whatever we're meant to call it, was at Las Palmas. Which is a bit of a drag to get to, because you, as in foot slog, because you have to go along the front, pass all the takeaway burger places and everything else. So to be honest, I was a little distracted, and then it started to rain, and it was proper rain. It wasn't messing around. Anyway, so I get to the end of it, and there are a couple of flags there. I'm thinking, rewind slightly. Somehow, somewhere, I'd convinced myself that the checkpoint in aid station in Las Palmas wasn't anywhere near the end of the seafront where these flags were. So I sort of like dutifully walked to the end, sort of touched the end. And, well, there you go. I've done my bit. So you can check on the tracker. I haven't dodged any miles, and then proceeded to bugger off, going towards where I thought it was. As it happens, if you know Las Palmas, it's the pier that's right on the end, and there's a fish restaurant, and then underneath there's a boat clubby kind of place. Well, it was in there, so it was underneath, not really seen. So they're scurrying around trying to find me. Me being me, I've gone, well, do you know what? I've had a smell of burger now. I'm going to go to Mackie D's. So I stuff my face, then proceed off, and then have another, do you know what? I think I'm miles past where it should be kind of moment. And of course, I was, because I'd already been there, touched the end of the pier, all that. And then I thought, oh, you daft sod, why didn't you just look on the issued maps that, of course, have never come out, because why would they ever come out if you've got GPS? So looked at them and gone, oh shit, it's that bloody pier. So I go back. Anyway, I was slightly grieved in my head on the way there over. Well, they could have come out. And then, do you know what? Life's too short. So I must be mellowing with my old age, because it was sort of like, actually, I'm not really that fussed at all, to be honest. I'm still alive. I've still got X number of hours inside the cut-off time. I've been fed, so I didn't need to do that. I need to just quickly change socks. So it's probably the quickest stop I've had all week. So in many respects, it's sort of. So I'm just checking the GPS, right? Sort of worked out quite well. So yeah, so the we're meant to be getting a lot of rain. Yes, well, what I thought we were meant to be getting a lot of rain. Don't know. There might have been a lot of rain somewhere. However, there was sufficient rain to not turn the whole course into a bog, but to make sort of upland soil a tad slippy. And as I discovered, and many of my other colleagues discovered, that sort of, you know, these trainers that are fantastic on rock, which these have been, are bloody useless on mud. So having looked, actually not going to be able to see today, having looked reasonably okay, I have now turned into a right proper vagrant because I'm covered in mud and everything else. And the other problem with the water is that the grass, etc., has started to hold on to it. So you know, again, changed all my socks, dried my feet, blah blah blah. But actually, they're sopping wet again, which is okay as long as you're moving. The problem will come if I'm not. So that was yesterday, and then I don't know what's happened today, because actually when I stopped last night and decided to have 2 hours skip, and I'd eaten properly, etc., felt great. Just don't feel on it now. Hence why I'm talking to you. I think we can dispense with that now, can we? Hold on. Do I know what I'm doing? There you go. Look, unfortunately you can now see my face almost. Can you see up my nostrils? There you go. Wonderful bags under my eyes, all that crap. So, yeah. So, if I get my finger out and stop dawdling along at the pace that I'm dawdling along at the moment, I won't speak to you tomorrow. Because I'll have finished. However, if I continue to be going at this pace, I will not have finished. And I might just have another rant session. But yeah. So, actually, I was really enjoying myself yesterday. And sorry if I've brought the whole world down, as I'm bringing myself down. Oops. Navigating, talking to you, talking to myself. It's all going to end in tears, isn't it? Right, I need to stop pissing about. Okay, cheers, thank you. Bye bye.